start with Aniyah. Just talk about that. After that timeout, basically, early in the third quarter, it just seemed like you guys' energy was so much better. Was it just a matter of going to that hard double team? Do you think that got you guys going?
I think we faced adversity really well. I think that it was that moment. We either could go down by 20 or we can bounce back and get up by possibly 13. And we chose to really just get after it, and we didn't settle. They started sagging off of everybody but V, and so we didn't settle for quick shots, and I think that helped. And our pressure on the defensive end was really one of our better games.
Offensively, I mean, both of you were driving a lot. I mean, Aniyah, I mean, you fought through a lot of contact. You were 11 fouls. You were seeming on the floor, like just putting your body on the line all night. I mean, is that something that you came into the night expecting to happen, and how did you like playing that type of style of game?
I never come in expecting to just, go out and just be all over the place and on the floor, but I make sacrifices for my team, and that's what they needed at the moment. Both of us we figured out after they called back-to-back fouls and we're driving, all right, bet, just keep on driving. And so sacrifices you make for the team because you want them to sacrifice for you as well. So we got to reciprocate the same energy.
Nyah, how much were you feeding off of that? Because, I mean, it was both of you that were, just absolutely, just menaces, just driving to the hoop all night. So how much were you just, feeding off each other?
Yeah, so it was really helpful with the crowd, especially. They were great tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But just knowing that we had the capability to come back and not just fall back from a losing streak that we had in the third quarter, it was amazing. And then just piggyback off of Aniyah, she got me hyped. She was like, "You're live, I'm live too."
Yeah.
it just goes like that. Just getting your teammates active, just knowing that you're willing to make hustle plays for one another, it just feels good.
And then I know that you mentioned the crowd and all that stuff, but I mean, how many hours is it? 5 20-point games now on the season in the pit?
For Aniyah? Or
for Nyah, yeah.
For Nyah, yeah. She, I think so, yeah. It's a first for Aniyah for sure. But I think, it's fit for her.
So yeah, fifth time this season, 20 points in this pit. What is it about playing in this building that's so special for you and gets the juices flowing?
And again, the fans, they're just amazing. I love the fan base. They're so family, they're like family. I know after every game, I could always go to my little section, give them hugs. They're always proud of me. I just love that. And then, I don't know, it's just something about the pit that just brings out great energy, and it just makes us want to play even harder.
Obviously, you guys always attack the basket, but it really seemed like you were able to get a step on their guards tonight. Was that even more than usual, the plan of attack, just to try to get to the basket as much as you could?
Coming in, we didn't really know specifically how they were going to play, their defense. We didn't really know too much about that. And as a guard and as people who are fast, you have your first step as fast as them, you see it one time, you're going to just keep going. And you just, I didn't really notice until kind of the second quarter, second half-ish. But we weren't, I don't think we were prepared for them to play like that, defense like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like both of you guys, and that's especially in the fourth quarter, every opportunity you got, you were going for the basket.
Yeah, and also the refs were calling everything, so
yeah.
We might as well just go to the line, right?
Take advantage of it.
Well, Aniyah, you've been in this program for a few years now. What does a win like this really do for, your team, just knocking off the, Wyoming for the first time this year and just kind of build some momentum, after a month of conference?
Yeah, they're always really good every year. Every single year we come in preparing long practices to guard them and kind of knock them off. But it's really good early in the conference when we play a team like that's looking to be one of the top 5. It just really helps us and builds that momentum going forward. But we have to play them again, right? So now we know how they play, and we got to keep up that same energy when we go see them at their house.
Speaking of that, both of you guys, if you can, you got nationally ranked UNLV on Saturday. I know you haven't probably studied them yet, but just kind of talk about what it's going to be like going to play in that atmosphere.
You're correct. We haven't studied them. I'm not really too sure yet, but I know when we play them every year, it's always a good game. I know last year when we were there, we struggled a little bit, but this year we have a whole new team, and with lots of energy, lots of defense, and so we're just hoping to go in there, attack like we did here. So.
And, you guys obviously went and played at Gonzaga, nationally ranked as well. So how much does a game like that help you going into this game?
I feel like it prepares us a lot. Just knowing that we can stay in a game with a nationally ranked team like that. So it just gives us hope. Not really like hope, but like just give us that momentum to know that we can compete with the best of the best and nationwide. So just going in with our heads up and staying together, I feel like we'll be able to pull it off.